Hey everyone, um, just making a video uh, chatting about what we all have in common, all of us affected. I think obviously empath, psychic abilities, um, there's a lot of things that we all have in common. And I kind of want to touch on a lot of this stuff, especially emotions. Emotions have been really big for me. Feeling other people's emotions and stuff, um, which is really hard. Hey Helen, how's Helen tonight? Or, let's see, yeah, it's pretty late for you. But, hey Salted, how you doing? So, I want to talk about emotions that we're all. Hey Char. Hey Paul, how's it going? Um, emotion, emotion. You can't sleep. I had that problem last night. I had a hard time sleeping. Probably because I've been dealing with a lot of emotions, and emotions is the biggest thing I want to talk about. Is are you guys being affected by emotions? Um, Mine are like up, down, up, down, up, down. They're like crazy. And I've always had the ability to feel other people's emotions, but it seems very heightened now. Um, and it has been for the last few months. Very, very heightened to where, I don't know, can you guys hear me all right? I got the fan going in the background, so I don't know if you guys can hear me. Sharky! Hey, bud. So, can you guys hear me all right? Loud and clear? Okay, cool. Um, so tonight we're talking about. We can talk about anything. I've looked at a lot of my streams that I've done in the past, and I can see the changes in myself. I mean, it's like crazy. Hey Paul, how are you and Long Reach One doing? Hope you guys are awesome. Hey Prelim. Um, but we can pretty much talk about anything. It's kind of an open board, but I've been having a hard time with my emotions. And so, hey Paul. Um, like I said, the last couple months have been crazy, and it gets kind of tiring feeling other people's emotions. Um, I don't know what to do with them. I've like I said, I've always felt other people's emotions, but uh, pretty much in the last, I don't know, 2 months, 4 months, it's really been heightened, and it seems to be getting more heightened as we go along. Um, you're sleeping a lot, Shark? I'm not sleeping at all. I'm having a hard time sleeping. Come here. Come on. I got Rationally's puppy. Say hi. This is Bambi. Bambi. Shy Bambi. But uh, the other thing, the other thing I was um, wanting to talk about besides emotions are oh man, I don't know. There's a lot of things going on. If you guys, if you guys, um, okay, if you were to die today, do you think you would wake up in another world, another Earth, or another timeline? What do you guys think? I think if I was to die today, I'd just wake up in another, like it was the next day. That's kind of how I feel, is I don't know. I don't think this, I think this just keeps going. Thanks, Prelim. I don't know what it is, but I looked tonight. I was actually looking back in my streams, my earlier streams, and I've changed a lot. Even my attitudes. Thanks, Char. Hopefully, I'm still high and drunk. All right, Paul. I wish I was high right now. But I've been thinking a lot about death. I do. I think I'd go to meet my relatives and that, but I'd go into another time or world, definitely. Like dreams and illusions, viewing others, weirdness of all. But yeah, did you tour the CERN plant again? No. Hi, Rash. Finally got a break. Finally got a break, huh? Good. So, so Helen thinks kind of like along the lines I do. If we die, I think we just go to another timeline, another Earth or whatever. I think I don't know what it's rationally did you give Patrick a haircut. He traveled back in time. No, I won't let her give me a haircut. Do you see what she did? Where are you, Bambi? Come here. You want to see Rashley's haircuts? Yeah, look at that. She don't give very good haircuts. As you can see, this one's very long. But so about dying, like I honestly, I don't talk about don't talk about my dog. Honestly, as you all know from watching my streams from earlier on, is I think that I died in December of 2016. Don't die, Patrick. We need you. Hey, I'm just gonna see you in the next world, anyways. Right? I'm just gonna wake up, and it's gonna be like the next day. So I'm not afraid of dying. Like I said, I think I already died. Patrick, I finally caught the live stream. It's been so long. I think I died in February 2016. So prelim, you're in February. Caught the live stream. Oh, well, good. Happy Italian. I'm glad you made it. It's been so long. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you. Um, so prelim thinks he died in February of 2016. I was December, mid-December 2016, and that's, I was seeing the Mandela effect a little bit before that, but it when I got out of that coma, I truly felt different, and I felt everybody around me was different. Um, and that's when the ME really exploded for me. It just exploded. Like I was seeing lots of things, and that's when I started looking um, on YouTube, and I found Scott and MA, and Bluebeard was one of the first ones. Scott, MA, Bluebeard, oh, and Robert. So I was watching all them guys, and then I think I caught a couple of Vanessa VA's videos. Um, to try to get an understanding what I thought I was going nuts. I think for me, I had a near-death experience when I was a kid at 14 or 15, but I've had some dark thoughts back 2015 where I could have easily killed myself. Uh, hey, Tammy. Just wanted to say hi, Pat. I'm just going to be listening. Okay, Tam. Adam's in. I didn't see Adam, but hey, Adam. Hey, there you are. Oops. Uh, so, um, the emotions, that has been a big thing for me lately, is trying to control them. Sometimes I feel like a big girl, and I never used to be that way. I mean, I never used to just break down over the smallest things. I don't really like it. I know it's probably for a reason, but I don't understand it yet. 2017, I've had certain traumas throughout my whole life, though. Oops. I'm sorry, Mandy, I didn't say hi earlier. So 2017, traumas throughout my whole life. Near-death experience in 2017. What, Mandy, what happened in 2017 to you? I think the frequencies are affecting people's emotions and physical well-being. I could be happy. I've had drowning traumas, stung by jellyfish at Virginia Beach. Wow. You need to tell people about your coma. Not many people have experienced that. Okay, Adam, I will. Suicide trauma in 1985, or the solar flares, I think. Are we getting a lot of solar flares? I didn't know. I know that they've been talking about us getting them for years, but I didn't know we were getting a whole lot of solar flares. But you could be right, Rash. I have not been keeping up with the news. Yeah, y'all. Has anyone noticed that life appears to be much harder recently? Loads of stuff going on. Oh, hey, Bubbles. Uh, oh my goodness. I'm so glad you're here with us now. Helen, yes, one thing after another. Um, about the coma, I got my ramen noodles fixing to eat and rest. Mostly up 4 hours sleep. Ate last week and pains shoulder and headaches and wrist. Then might show my weird leg shard. Hardly no blood, but swear thought stitches. Sharky, we're gonna have to set up a stream pretty soon. It's been 6 days now, and I know you and I have been kind of like either one's up and the other one's down, or the other way around. So, Sharky, we need to get a stream set up. It's getting me down recently every time that's going on. Uh, yes, Helen, it's been very rough. Sharky, you should do a stream on the wrist changes. Yeah, that would be a good one. Bloody hell, prelim. Hey, Knight, how's it going? I feel good when I'm around all of you. Yeah, I get the same feeling. Whenever you guys are in here with me, I feel a lot better. My heart goes out to all of who you've had such traumatic events. It's gross, gnarly gross. Totally agree on stream, Pat. Love all y'all night. Uh, you're not going to bed already, are you, Sharky? Okay, I'm gonna tell you about the coma that it's been a while since I talked about this. In 2016 in December, I had I didn't know what was going on, but I was really sick, throwing up a lot, like 2-3 days in a row, nothing but throwing up, can't keep nothing down. I was not able to. Uh, yeah, I lost a little bit. I was not able to pee. I hadn't peed in like 2 days. I knew something was wrong, but I still didn't want to go into the doctor. My daughter came to me and told me that she thought I should go in. And I said, no, I'm just got the flu or something. I'll be fine. So I took my daughter to her mom's earlier that night. And on the way back on the highway, I went to pull over because I was going to throw up. And I couldn't get out of the car fast enough, so I just pretty much hurled right in the passenger on the floor. It was a mess. So I continued to drive home, got home, and as soon as I got home, I was in the bathroom sitting on like the tub, the end of the tub, and continuing to throw up. I had nothing to throw up. I don't even know what the hell I was throwing up. But I started throwing up like black chunks. I don't know what it was. To this day, I don't know what it was. But it was like black chunks I was throwing up. And so, my girlfriend at the time just happened to come over and check up on me. And she said I needed to go into the hospital. And I said, I'm not going into the hospital. At this time, I'm starting to lose my mind a little bit. And so she called my cousin, who is a nurse in the emergency room in town, and tried to get my cousin to talk me into going in the hospital. And she pretty much told my girlfriend at the time that it's hard to talk any of these Robertses into going into the hospital. So, anyways, she didn't talk me into it. I just was like, I'm not going in. Here's the phone. All right. So I go back into the bathroom and I start throwing up again. The next thing I know, I've got cops in the doorway of the bathroom and ambulance people um, in the doorway of the bathroom. And I'm like, Jesus. And I looked at her, I said, you fucking called the cops? And they're like, well, we're just here to do a wellness check on you. And I'm like, okay, I'm fine, you know. You don't look fine. So they took me out to the living room. I sat down, and they asked me some questions. And it was kind of funny because I had a Christmas tree like in the living room, and um, one of the cops was standing right in front of kind of covering the Christmas tree. So I went and the other cop asked me what month it was. I couldn't come up with what month it was. Even though I had a Christmas tree sitting right in the living room, I didn't know what month it was. So they're like, okay, who's the president of the United States? At that time, it was Barack Obama. I don't know how I forgot that one, but I didn't know who the president was. They asked me what year it was. I was just guessing. I couldn't come up with the year. So they said, you're going in. And I said, but I don't want to go in. And they said, well, you're either going in or we're going to handcuff you and take you in. I said, all right. I'll walk there. I'll walk to the ambulance on my own free will. So that's what I did. They walked me to the ambulance, got in the ambulance, took me to the ER. They thought at first when I got in there that they thought that I had overdosed on my pain medication. And I said, I haven't really been taking any of them, you know, and I've been throwing up, so I couldn't see me having hardly anything in my system. But they seemed to think that but they couldn't get blood out of me for one thing. They couldn't get urine out of me, so they had no way of testing. So what did they do? They hit me with Narcan. And after they hit me with Narcan, I lost it. I didn't know what was going on. At that point, I was totally just gone. They said I was being belligerent, that I was slap happy. They tied my wrist down to the bed. They said I was calling the nurses bitches and everything, and I don't remember a damn thing. I just remember getting hit with Narcan, and I was pissed that they gave me the shot. And my cousin was there the whole night too. So I think, and they were getting ready to call the police back and send me to jail because I was being really not a very good customer or whatever, patient. I wasn't being very good. So thank God the doctor that came in at 11 o'clock when her shift started, she took one look at me and said, this guy's really sick. And so they finally got blood out of my main vein, and they took the blood out and found out that I barely had any opiates in me. And they found out my kidneys had failed, complete failure. They were surprised I even walked in there, because your kidneys are supposed to be at a 1. I forget what they call that, but the level is supposed to be a 1, and I was a 15. So and they start dialysis in a 5. So when you reach a 5, they do dialysis on you, and I was at a 15. So there's no way I should have been alive. No way. So that's really what makes me think, how the hell? Hey, Dark Wolf. Lurking and working. Awesome. So there is no way that I should have been alive. And that's what I look at. That's why I think I died. But so they ended up rushing me to the next town over, a bigger town called Wausau. And they rushed me, and What happened in my coma? Do you remember the bomb? Do you remember the bombs coming down and landing on your head? Remember the bombs coming down on your head? No, I remember. I don't remember bombs, but I remember being in some sort of some sort of building. Okay, so I was. I'm gonna. So they put me in a deuce coma. They hooked up the. They hooked up the. I had the IV right here, and then I still got the scars from the dialysis tubes going through. I had one on this side, or both of them actually on this side, I think. So I was in the coma for 3 days, and I'll tell you, I had the weirdest dreams. I thought at one point, hey, overprotected, how you doing? I thought at one point I was in a children's cancer ward. But I could have swore that I was right there with all these kids that had cancer, and they were drawing pictures and stuff like that, and they're laughing, and I was just laying in the bed in like a hospital bed watching them. And I said to the nurse, I said, I want to get up and help if I can, whatever I can do. And she said, no, you're really sick, you just lay there. So it was like I was really having conversations with people, but I was in the coma. You're not my Patrick, but I still love you. um, but okay, and then I went from that to where I was in like a building, and there was like aircraft going over, and the engines or whatever were dropping from the aircraft coming down through the building I was in. And I mean, it didn't hurt me or anything, but I could see the engines just dropping, coming through the roof and stuff. And I was freaking out, but I didn't get a scratch on me. And so I went from there then to another part where um, I was surrounded by friends and family, and they were saying they were blaming me for being the Antichrist. And I'm like, I'm not the Antichrist. I swear to God, I'm not the Antichrist. And which I'm sure forget it. But anyways, so I had all my family and friends like that basically like judging me is what led me to this channel. Oh, really happy? That's cool. Thanks, Helen. So, anyways, I what they did was they put me, and everybody looked so different. I mean, my family and friends, they just all looked really different. And I mean, they still looked like themselves, but they were just different. And they had such a look on me, like, or looking at me like I was really the Antichrist. Um, that was like hidden in disguise. So what they did was they put me in like a body bag, and for my punishment, I had people who had been teased or bullied, uh, or if they were really overweight and they got teased or whatever. Um, Anybody that was hurt emotionally or whatever, I you were in a ward. Patrick spoke of them in the cancer ward. I love you, mate. Yep. Yeah, I was in the cancer ward, the kids' cancer ward. But anyways, so all these people who had been um, deceived by the Antichrist, they all, as they were healing, they got to use me as like a butt cushion basically, and they were sitting on me. I know it's weird, but I don't even think I went that far into this last time. But they were sitting on me, and I could feel the pain. I could feel that. I mean, these people were like Um, they were very, very big people, and I could feel like them just sitting on me and crushing my bones, and I felt the pain, and I'm like, why the hell am I going through this? And at one point, then I moved out of that one and I moved into another one, and the people who were around me, they were starting to melt, like they were like they were water drops, like made of water drops, they just started disintegrating, and I really freaked out on that one. So finally, after 3 days, I got out of the coma, and I woke up, and I woke up really freaked out. Um, I didn't know what was going on. They tried to tell me that they found me in the bathroom, laying on the floor. Um, I, I, I know I walked into the hospital. I know I did. Well, I walked to the ambulance, and then they brought me in on a stretcher. But I know that I walked to that ambulance. But they're saying the doctor said that they found me on the bathroom floor, unconscious. So I don't know. I could swear I walked in. I mean, I have the memory of walking in or walking to the ambulance. But so pretty much after that, after getting out of the hospital within a few days, I mean, I started seeing uh, changes. Like things were just different, and people were acting really weird. Like my friends, family. Um, Matter of fact, my girlfriend at the time pretty much split up with me. We didn't even see each other for a whole year. I mean, maybe 2 or 3 times, but most of the time it was just like texting, and so we really had no contact for a whole year. And I pretty much knew, that she obviously was splitting up with me. I asked her why, and she said that I was different. Um, uh, Told me that because I started getting into the Mandela Effect and learning about the Mandela Effect, and I was talking about it a lot, so she pretty much wrote me off as a nutcase now. So, um, but one of the biggest Mandela Effect for me right away was the JFK. As soon as I seen the JFK in the car and how many people were in the car, I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? I know that there was only 4 people in that car, and I know that that's not the car. It didn't have a bulletproof thing behind it, glass there, and it was a totally different car. And I'm just like, what is going on? And they had, so it was in color. Well, pretty much you can do anything in color now, so that really wasn't a big deal. But the change of the car and how many people were in the car, and then looking at Jackie now in this timeline or New Earth or wherever we are, she should have been convicted, because that looks like Jackie shot him now. And I don't remember her. I don't even remember that even being an issue from where I came from. I mean that. I mean they didn't even look at that, and now it's so obvious to me. It's obvious that she did it. Um, so that was like the biggest Mandela effect when I first woke up, and so there was a lot of little ones, and stuff. Um, the clouds, the sky looked different. I mean, I just knew something was not right, and I couldn't put my finger on it. And then I started watching YouTube, and like I said, I came across Emma and Scott, which they've been a great help. Um, Robert has been a great help, and Bluebeard. I listened to Bluebeard, but I really didn't talk much in his chat. Um, but I did listen to him, but I just didn't chat in there. I chat a lot in Robert Scott's, some in MA. But them were the people who I was watching at first, and then after that I started watching different videos like Vanessa and stuff. Um, and I had some, I was depressed for quite a while. I mean, pretty much since I got out of the hospital, uh, and seeing the Mandela Effect, I pretty much went right into depression. I didn't know what was going on. I thought I was crazy. I didn't know what was going on. I just knew that things were not the same. And so I was very depressed. Um, and lately I've been doing a lot better. I mean, things have been going pretty good. I woke up before Mandela Effect over 2 years ago. So, Paul, you woke up over 2 years ago. December 2016 is when I woke up. 16. So I'm coming on 2 years in December. Um, uh, but like I said, things have been going pretty good now. My daughter notices the changes in me. She said that she's glad that I'm out with friends that are like me. She says, um, and she said she can tell I'm a lot happier. So, so that's good because I didn't want her to see me like that, and she's seen me like that for over a year. You know, now it was hard. So that's about it. I have studied paranormal conspiracy since I was 12, but I ran across the effect in 2015. Wow, Dark Wolf, 2015. So you got almost 3 years now. Where you do have 3 years. Effect in 2015. March 2015 for Bubbles. Yeah, I was just saving videos on YouTube. Then I made the video that Vanessa VA put in her most recent video. Then I started telling little stories, so I have short, weird videos. I seen that overprotected. I seen you on the Vanessa VA's last fear video. I'm in like, I don't know. I don't remember what number it was, 25 or something like that. I'm in that one. All right, Char. Sorry you gotta go. Thanks for stopping by. Love ya. Uh, yeah, I love Vanessa's work too, Dark Wolf. I researched everything for 4 years. Wow. Husband died February 2013. Dark Wolf, no, hey. I've seen them all. I was having strange anxiety attacks in 2015 before I noticed the changes. Bubbles, I'm sorry to hear that. So, I wasn't really expecting to tell my whole story. But I guess Adam wanted me to tell it, so. But, so, back to dying. I don't know how it's possible. I had heard of MEs before, but started to research in probably 2012. Thanks for sharing. Oh, thanks, Rash. I have to rewatch the story again. But I had a major car accident in December. Hit a tree on a highway. 2012. No problem, overprotected. But like I said from the beginning of, oh yeah, when I started getting out of the depression, I had this weird feeling like God or somebody wanted me to start making videos, and I was like not having that because I've had a YouTube account since 2009, and I have not The only video I ever made was my daughter wanted to do an ice challenge. So I did the ice challenge, poured the bucket of ice water over her. That's the only video I ever did in the whole, from 2009 until I just started making videos 10 months ago or whatever, almost a year ago. But I was being bugged, I feel, that I had to start making videos. I didn't I don't know why, because I'm really nobody. But I don't know. I kept feeling like somebody wanted me to make videos. So I finally made my first one, like, I think 10 months ago or so, 11 months ago. Um, I've been doing it ever since. I like it. I mean, now I don't mind it because I get to meet all you guys. We are all nobody, at least I am. No, you're somebody, Rash. Day of perfection, 100%. Half the time I get on here, I don't even know what the hell to say, really. Things overprotected. So, here we are. And now, Paul, I have a front row seat. Yeah, you're all somebody, and I care about you all. Let Bambi talk. I agree, Happy. Bambi. Oh, there you are. You want to say hi to Mama? Say hi to Mama. Hi, boo. Hi. Oh, she's not liking that too much. Don't you want to say hi? Yeah, she's camera shy. Are you camera shy? Huh? Yeah, she's camera shy. See that? Are you camera shy? She's a good dog, though, right? Sorry she won't talk to you, Rash. She just said come home and then she'll talk to you. Alright, well, bring beat 2. Bring beat 2. Cute dog. Thanks, Prelim. That's Rationally's dog. I guess mine too now. You think we died, Pat? I do. I honestly do. I do. I don't have any other explanation for it. I definitely should have been dead. I don't see how I would. I mean, even after I woke up out of the coma, when I slowly started being able to walk around in the hospital and stuff, I had a nurse like on the side of me, kind of watching me to make sure I didn't fall over or anything. But she was walking with me, and she stated, she goes, "Are you the one with the kidney failure that had a really high?" I don't know what the name of this is, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know what it's called, but your kidneys are supposed to be at a 1. Whatever this thing is, that's in your kidneys or whatever. And I said, yeah, I'm the one that my kidneys were at a 15. And she goes, I've never seen anybody live that high of a, whatever it's called. That level was way too high. She's like, you are lucky. She said, you had an angel looking over you. I really didn't. I really think I died. I really do think I died. And I just started I mean, like it was the next day. I mean, things have changed, yeah, but it's basically the same. I mean, it's all the same people. Hey, Detroit. Long time no see. I'm glad that you're in here, bud. Um, did you know that all the blood in our children comes from the dad? Did you know all the blood in our children comes from the dad? Ah, I didn't know that, Salted. From my past, only my kids. Popcorn and tequila. Tequila shots all the way around. Pretzels. Um, what do you think? So, I lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was talking about. I do that a lot. Is this our second chance? I don't think so. I think there's many chances, to tell you the truth. I think if I was right, I, I honestly, I'm not afraid. That's another thing that happened to me. Probably a year after I was out of the coma, about a year or so afterwards, I had this overwhelming feeling of fear leaving me. Like I have no fear of really anything. I don't fear death anymore. I used to think about death a lot, constantly. But I think that if I was to kill myself right now, I would wake up the next day in another Earth or another timeline. Before the coma, what happened? Oh, prelim. Didn't you hear all the what I said before the coma? What led up to it? Throwing up and all that. You should check out Pat's intro video. Oh, my very first video? Yeah, that was so stupid. I mean, I had no idea I still don't know what I'm doing, but, um, I, yeah, that wasn't a very good video. I was listening to most of it. Um, but I think that honestly, I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I died, and I think if I was to die today, I would wake up in another world. I think we just keep going. Um, that's that's kind of what I get out of that Mandela effect. Is I'm not afraid to die because I just think we wake up somewhere else. What if it's one shot deal? Salted Cedar, it's not a one shot deal. I don't believe that at all. Yeah, I don't believe that at all, Salted. We definitely go on. I definitely feel that. We definitely go on. Back to when I very started this video tonight, I wanted to talk about emotions. And emotions, like I was saying, my emotions lately have been, for a while now, I've been kind of really up and down. I fucked up more than twice, so I don't think this is our second chance. Yeah, I don't think it's our second chance either. I don't think we have a line of chances. I think that if we die, we just roll over and wake up again. I think God wants us to learn some major things here. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. I already know a few things. Whoops. I already know a few things that I've learned, and they're pretty big things, but I really don't want to talk about them right now. Uh, oh, Creek Mary's in? Hey, Creek Mary. Sorry I missed you. Hey, back at you. But the emotions have been get with God. Oh, yeah. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. Um, hey, Scotty. Um, but I, th- I think with the emotions, I don't know how everybody else is, but lately the emotions have been um, weighing pretty heavy, and I know my mom died in 2009, husband 2013. Creek Mark for your shipping. You know, in the last 2017, last year, around June, my cousin passed away. And then 2 weeks later, my dad passed away. And now, just recently, a month, not even a month ago, my uncle passed away. So I've lost 3 relatives in the last year and a half. And I was pretty sad, obviously, over my dad and my cousin and stuff. But then I started realizing, and I was pretty close to my uncle, but I didn't cry or anything, because I feel that he's just woke up somewhere else. I know and I feel that this is not it. When we pass on, we're not we're not dying. We're just moving on. That's what I truly believe. Because I think I've been through it. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. That's my belief. But I also might be going back in time too. But I said earlier on in our videos that this earth here feels, and I've said it before in my videos, that I feel we're going back in time, because the earth is newer. Um, it's it's uh, it's like in Egypt and other places, they're digging up stuff that I could swear they've dug up already. And they're finding all this new stuff, and it's like, I remember them digging this shit up a long time ago, and now they're redigging it up. So I don't know how the hell that happens. So obviously, I think we're going back somehow. Well, cry all the time. Think I'm empath and moving things with my mind too. I've been meaning to look into this with animals because I've heard stories about pets changing behaviors. I wonder if they shift too. I would think they do. Stop thinking about yourselves and help people. Yeah, I agree, Paul. I agree. Serious serious question. Do you really want to think dying is just back here on this earth? I think it is until we learn what we need to learn, and then we ascend somewhere. I don't know, but yeah, I think there's lessons we have to learn, and everybody's continuing to learn them, and not only that, we're getting more abilities. Well, let's see. I think we have much different cool angelic spirit bodies in our natural true form. Well, cry all the time. Think I'm empath and moving things with my mind too. I I was just telling rationally this today. I think all of us who are affected are empaths. I think we have a lot in common. And that's really what the video was supposed to be about, is the different things that we all have in common. And I think, what did I miss? Sleep is just a small taste of death on this road trip. Hmm. Sounds like quantum leap. So, we are all empathy. At least 98% of us. Quantum leap is the shit. Yeah, Dark Wolf. I think empath and empathy. I think we all have that ability. And I think another thing is that I think the reason that a lot of us are awake, not only is 98% of us or whatever is empathic, and we all feel empathy, but we all have woken up earlier to all the shit our governments have been doing to us. I mean, conspiracy theories. We're, I, I may be wrong, but I think a lot of us have been into conspiracy theories before we woke up to the ME. So I think that's what helped us wake us up. I think that was part of the waking up process, to slowly wake up to what our governments and shit has been doing to us for many, many years, for a long time. And that's what started us waking up. And then when we are to a point where we are awake to that and understanding it, then all of a sudden the ME came. And now we're like, I don't know if we have any more waking up to do, but I feel pretty sure that we're pretty fully awake. Our true potential is to be unselfish. Dad raised us on conspiracy. Hi guys. Oh, HE. I think I read people. I know what they're thinking just by being close to the bubbles. I do the same thing. I know when somebody's mad. I know what people are thinking. I know when I'm being lied to. So, and I know when things are fake. Uh, you can definitely feel it. Our true potential is to be unselfish with a big heart and selfishly be thinking of others. Correct. Yeah, I agree. Uh, Dad raised us on conspiracy. That's good, Dad. Yeah, that's true. I was 22 when I woke up to 9/11, and my mind has been more open. Yep, I agree, Helen. I truly believe we had to go through the process of waking up to the conspiracies before we could wake up to this. A lot of people that aren't awake, they don't believe in the conspiracies. They didn't wake up to that. So I think this is one of the biggest reasons we're awake, besides being empathic and stuff like that. Have you seen any ME that could not have been accomplished by a legion of Google graphic artists? Um, Not sure I understand that one. Yes, it's the process stages. Have you seen any ME that could not have been accomplished by a legion of Google graphic artists? Um, I mean, yeah, I guess the signs and stuff could have been, but how the hell do you fake JFK's assassination by an artist? I don't see that. Hello, Patrick. Hi, Chi. 4:20 a.m. hits the bong. All right, night. Maybe we are all in the zone of flux between all the positive and all the negative land masses. Yeah, enemy and yeah, enemy changes, inanimate changes. Yeah, yeah. How do you draw that? How do you draw the changes in your body? And and uh, Scott said land masses. Hmm. I don't know if you can get away with drawing land masses and it becoming. I don't think so. My tattoo switched sides. I don't think Google can do that. There you go. I agree. I watched Tom Cruise slide across the floor in a pink striped shirt and no sunglasses on. And old. I know he had sunglasses. That's obvious. That's like I noticed a while back. The Raisin Bran box, the sun used to have sunglasses on it, and it don't have sunglasses anymore on the Raisin Bran box on the sun part. And I know for sure that sun had sunglasses on. There's a lot. I mean, you could name them things all day long. Yeah, I remember the sun on the Raisin Bran box. Yep. We're in a mirror world, but not sure why or how. I agree, Scott. I agree. How we got here, I have no idea. I mean, there's lots of, you know, people thinking ideas of maybe our consciousness was snatched and, wow, I just had deja vu. It was over my heart on the left. Now it's over my right boob. Yeah. It's always been since I was a kid. You place your hand over your heart on the left hand side and say a pledge allegiance to the flag every morning. And now you'd have to do it with your other hand? That's not right. Somebody screwed with my tape. Laugh out loud. Denial. The longest forever. Wow, Jack. Crazy stuff. Speechless. Yeah, I used to do that when I was a kid every morning at school. Yeah, you say the pledge allegiance to the flag every morning. You stand up and put your. Yeah, every morning we did that. I don't know. There's still a lot of questions out there. I know a lot of people have been working really hard trying to figure this out. And I've been, I don't know. I've been kind of pulling back. And I, sorry, I couldn't resist. I've been kind of pulling back, but slowly but surely getting back into doing the videos. Um, but I guess I've been trying to pull back because I still haven't got any answers, and I'm tired. I'm just tired of all this. Um, I really don't know what to think anymore. Really, I wish somebody would tell us what is going on. When I think about it, it still bothers me. Or somebody screwed with your perception. The shifting timelines thing seems psyop to me, like flat Earth. Mm. Yeah. Oh, no kidding. Getting tired of it. Life is pretty good, but still. Yeah. I mean, life will never really be the same. It'll never be the same. I actually, for the longest time, couldn't even get into watching a movie. And just recently started watching a few movies. It could definitely be something screwing with perception, but something is still off about it. Yeah. I know Dark Wolf and Rationally and Poppy. I know them guys have been working pretty hard at trying to figure stuff out, but how do you run tests? Or how can we really figure this out? I mean, really, I don't think it's possible. I don't think we're ever gonna know, really, until after we die or whatever, and then all of a sudden we'll see everything as it is. I don't know. I'm confused about God and very frustrating. That's my favorite subject. Bias. It's a whole lot more interesting life now. It actually is. It is interesting, but it's still, it's, you know, I don't know. I still don't have the same connections with my family. So, and I don't think I ever will. No matter what happens, whatever we find out, it can always be just another deception. That's true. Crazy world of Helen. Hence now money is God and we are running our tails off to get it to live. I know, isn't it? Yeah. Fucking need money for everything. I'd like to just go out and pick a piece in the woods and clear it out and just build a log cabin house and live off the land. But hell, you get arrested for that nowadays. Well, uh, when I start thinking about it, it gives me a headache. Really, it does. I like to do that to pets. Say fuck the world and their money system. Exactly, Pebbles. Yep. You can't do shit without money. Yeah, I'd love to just get away, let you fucking people just battle it all out. Have all the money, do what you want. Just leave me alone and give me a piece of land and let me live. Just leave me the fuck alone. That's what I want. Right, it's all theory. Right. I think it's interesting. I have changed things with my family through sheer force or will. I will have a loving family, by God. Hmm. That is a worthy goal. I think yeah. This is not how we should be living, but no matter what you do, it's gonna be difficult. There is no, you know, what I really think that um, we should actually be at right now is living off the land, kind of like the Amish. I think that's the way. I think that's the best way to live. You know, screw all this technology. Throw it away. I could care less about the technology. It's about the people that you have around you. It's about if a family needs help down the road or wherever, You grab everybody and you go help them build their house or their barn or whatever. I give the Amish so much credit because that is the way we should all be living. Um, I truly believe that everybody, I mean, if we all got together and start building houses for everybody, whoever needs a house, I mean, basically all you have to pay for is the supplies. Um, you pay for the supplies, you get your friends and family and the people down the road to help build the house, and then when you get the funds to buy the supplies, then they'll come and help you build your house. I think that's the way it should be. Is just like the Amish. You know, they got it right. That's the way I feel. I don't know. I'm sick of technology. Jimmy Carter is doing Habitat for Humanity, kind of like that. Yeah, yeah, he's been doing that for years. They want everything like making houses for people. Jimmy Carter, yeah, yeah. I'm doing good, thank you. Sounds like a lovely way to live. The Amish. Yeah, I agree. I mean, you know, if somebody's barn burns down, you just go down, help them build it back up. You know, and then after you build it up, what does that family do to pay everybody back for helping build their barn up? They throw a big feast for everybody to eat. I mean, that's the way it should be done. Okay, just in from work through the night, so I'm tired. Alright, Chi. I think Carter is still alive. We still seek the Amish soon. Laugh out loud. We will seek the Amish soon. See. He's probably not dead. Yeah, there's so many people alive that I remember dying, mainly Shirley Temple. Yeah, that's a big one, Bubbles. Shirley Temple. She died when she was a kid. I remember that. No way did Shirley Temple make it to, I don't even know, she made it up there in years. No, not in my world. She died as a kid. The Amish will reject us city folk. They may reject us, but I'm just saying that's how we should be living. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying go out to the Amish and ask them to, start living that way. I'm just saying that's the way that we all should be living. I thought Shirley Temple died young until she became an ambassador. She did die young. Shirley Temple became ambassador to China. If we're allowed in. Yes, childhood diseases. She died when she was little. I think we're going to be going underground soon. You think that, Happy? You think we're going to go underground? I think it's going to be our own underground of our own making, one way or another. Shirley Temple movies are awesome. Yeah, so I haven't researched that big time since I found out supposedly that she lived on. Did she make more movies then? I mean, is she in more movies since, like, we all know she died when she was a kid. So is there more movies out there with Shirley Temple as a teen or an adult? I don't know. That would be weird to see her acting after she supposedly died. Only childhood movies. Scottyville, and I've always been one for tanning, but it scars me now. I thought she died young. Yeah, there wasn't some. That's the thing, like Gene Wilder, they just apparently didn't do anything for years. Hmm. I read she made a Western as an older teen, but I don't remember seeing it. Huh, really? I wonder what Western that was. I am using sunglasses more in the sun we have here. Gee, I can't even. When I put sunglasses on, I still can't look into the sun. I can't even. It really hurts my eyes looking into the sun, even with sunglasses on. In this world, she lived until 1970-ish. I need to try and sleep. Thanks, Patrick, for sharing your story. I need to go. All right, Helen. Good night. Sleep tight. Um. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head out pretty soon too here. Been 76 minutes, so. Shirley Temple, I thought she died like just a few years ago again. Hmm. You know who I'd like to see come back to life? Um. Oh, I can't think of his name, but he played on Jack on Three's Company. I'm trying to think of his real name. Bubbles. I really liked him. I don't think the ozone layer is real. That's interesting, Scott. Linear chats are so good. Everyone brings a lot of very info opinions to the table with no judgment. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Happy. Yeah, everybody in here is welcome, and everybody has their own opinion. So, I mean, we're just trying to work things out together, trying to figure it out, and remembering the right things, remembering the things that used to be. Um, I may not remember. I mean, I don't remember every ME that. Some people may remember, like the Bernstein Bears. Man, I got so sick of hearing about the Bernstein Bears because really, John Ritter, thank you, Creek Mary, John Ritter. I loved that. I loved him. He was so good. I thought he was a good actor. But what I was saying is, I fucking forgot what I was saying. What was I saying, you guys? Oh my god. I hate that. What was I talking about? The Bears. My Bears lost. Ugh. What the hell was I saying? Bernstein, yeah. Okay. Now the Bernstein Bears. Everybody's talking about the Bernstein Bears. I don't know. I don't know which way it's spelled. I'm a bad speller anyway, so spelling really doesn't ring bells with me. I mean, this shit could have been spelled anyway. I don't know because I'm not a good speller. But Bernstein Bears, I don't know. I didn't read the books when I was little. I mean, so that didn't ring a bell with me. So, not every ME is going to ring a bell with everybody, I think the things that I was obsessed with Three's Company as a kid. Yeah, I know, Scott. I love Three's Company. I still watch it to today. Um, Jack is so funny in that. I don't know how many times I've seen the reruns, but I still can laugh at that. That's good comedy. Um, but yeah, that would be nice if all of a sudden John Ritter came back. Woohoo! I guess Shirley was ambassador to Czechoslovakia. Wow. Cone and knock, your door been waiting for you. Sweden for me was never next to Norway, I swear to you. It wasn't in the earth I was in. Kids call me Jack Tripper all the time. That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna definitely start doing more streams. Rationally is working a lot of hours, so I got nothing else to do but make streams now. So I will be doing a lot of streams, and we're gonna get into talking about people who are dead and people who came back to life, and talk about our favorite actors and actresses. Talk about the movies. That's what we're gonna do next time. So the next time I'm on here, what Mandela Effect? Illuminati land or space for short. So how do you guys feel about that? Next time I do a live stream, we'll talk about movies. People who have come back to life, people who have lived longer. I'll go live if nobody else does. Awesome, Scott. Awesome. So I guess Scotty's gonna go live. So everybody check out Scotty. I just have one video memory of seeing a Bernstein Bear book and the Dallas children's book story about 25 years ago for no good reason. I just remember thinking, Jewish bears. I would have never thought of that, Quick Mary. That they were Jewish. Sounds good, Pat. Okay. Happy, what are some of your changes in Italy? Okay, I'll give Happy time to answer prelims question. But after that, I'm going to get going, and I'll probably be back on tomorrow night. And we'll talk about the movies and people who have come back to life and who have died in our old world and all that mixed up crap. Talk about the movies and all the movie changes. There's a lot of movie changes. We all know Star Wars change. I mean, there's a lot of them. I have to look into some of them tonight. So I will have more to talk about tomorrow about the movie changes. Guys, I'm making a video and went to get the Silence of the Lambs clip, and it said, "Hello, Clarice." I'm tripping. No shit. So it's flip-flop. Is that what you're saying, Salted? Did it flip-flop? So it's back to that? See you guys on Scotty's. Good stream, Pat. Thank you, Rationally. Say bye to Bambi. Bambi. Come here. Ugh. Everybody say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay. Alright, guys. Love you guys. See you tomorrow night. Take care. Oh, The Matrix. Is that okay? I forgot about prelims question. So did you get your answer, prelim? I don't want to cut it off until you get your answer. It was so good to see you, Patrick. You too, Creek Mary. He's in USA. It's all good. Okay, awesome. All right, see you guys.